Hey guys, what is up? Arnold and Cynthia checking in.
Hey guys. Okay, so I know in my our last video I was already squatting with the elbow sleeves. So this is the first time actually you guys get to see me bench with them. And yeah, they worked really good. They've been helping me a lot and way more easier than putting in the wraps cuz that takes forever to put on. But you could get these at Slingshot from Mark Bell. So I tried benching closer this time because usually I bench like pretty wide because I feel that when I bench wider, it helps me with my problem of not knowing what to do with my elbows. Because when it's wider, you have less range of motion, but when you go closer, you suddenly don't know if your elbows should be more in towards your body or more pointing outwards. And it's something that you just have to find personally what works for you. Of course, you're not going to be crazy out or crazy in, but you know, it's kind of like finding that groove of where your whole entire body placement's going to be. And so I was just practicing close grip, trying to find where my elbows felt most comfortable. And it was actually feeling really good. I think what really helped me was doing floor pressing. So I could really just feel on the floor where my elbows landed. And so it just helped when I went to my regular bench press. Okay, and I also, for my top set, I did 165. And then I dropped it for the next 4 sets, 3% each set. So like an example would be 165 my top heavy set, and then after that I dropped it to 160, then 155, and so on. And for each set I did 5 reps. And just making sure I kind of gave it a little pause at the bottom.
Alright guys, you're going to see me benching here. Nothing too impressive here, just 235. For those, like, I'm going to bring this up again, for those who've been following my other YouTube videos and vlogs that have a really bad shoulder injury that's hasn't affected my pressing too much, but affects more my pulling movements actually. But it's still putting weakness on my shoulder, so these are still tough for me to do. And also, it's hard for me getting hip drives since my hips been giving me a lot of issues lately too. Like, and the reason why I bring this stuff up is not to complain about how weak I am or, you know, none of that stuff. Just to show you guys and tell you guys that lifting is not always the easiest thing. I mean, part of the hardest thing I think was just staying healthy. And for me, this year has been the hardest thing since I've been doing everything right, you know, as far as warming up, stretching, massaging, you know, making sure that I know my limits in the gym, and yet, you know, things still happen. So just let you guys know that this is real life, you know. I mean, I'm not trying to hide to anything with you guys. I mean, I'm being really honest with you guys. This is not something I'm just trying to say, oh, you know, look at him, he just, you know, trying to make excuses. I'm not trying to make excuses here. I'm just letting you know how real it is, you know, lifting here. So basically what I'm doing here is the first week I did this, I was gripping a little wider, and it caused a lot of like pain in my right shoulder. So this week what I did was I went probably an inch closer, and I actually felt a lot better. So I've been doing that. And so right here I've been doing 3 sets until I hit RP 8 or 9. This was actually a really a pretty good set. 3 sets. I mean, I hit the first set with 7, and I hit 2 sets of 6. Like I said, I think not great, but it's improvement for me, and it's really different than dumbbells. I mean, I've been doing dumbbells for the past 3 years, and I'd never touched a barbell after that. This was my first time barbell pressing, like I said, in 3 years, so it's come a long way in like just 2 weeks. I mean, I don't think I've even pressed that much when I weighed heavier. Like I said, my pressing has always been not my strong point. Mostly it's squats and deadlifts are. But I'm really glad that we got the bench press now, and a good one at that. So now I can finally practice it, because before I could never practice at the gyms and stuff like that because the bench press just sucked and actually made me hurt worse. So yeah, I'm happy I've been practicing that. So hopefully I can do a meet next year if I'm healthy enough. Yeah, what you guys see here is I'm doing weighted pull-ups. These are like pretty much meat and potatoes right now in my workouts since I don't have any cables or anything like that. So, and for some reason, when I did this in the past, I did not like them, and now that I'm doing them, I really like them. So, I don't know. I guess I like them now. Before I used to put too much on my shoulder, but now I don't feel it too much. I feel a lot in my lats, so that's a really good thing, and I'm really happy about that. So, I'm really happy to keep those in my routine. And I did 3 sets of those with 25 sets of 8. And then I'm next one was a horizontal pull, so I'm doing rack pulls here. If you guys don't know rack pulls, basically the bar comes to a dead stop at the bottom, and then you bring it up to about upper mid-range to abdomen level. You could bring it up a little lower if you want. I mean, it's all preferential, really. I mean, of course, you bring it a little higher, it's going to put a lot more torque, or not so much torque, but more emphasis on your upper back. And the reason why you stop at the bottom is so, you know, when you go to the gyms and you see guys bend over rowing, and when they're rowing, their back tends to come up more and more every time they're, and it actually ends up being a shrug at the end. So this keeps you pretty honest.
Yeah, just don't, when you're doing rows in general, these kinds, like, don't always use like a whole bunch of momentum. You want to be as strict as possible.
Yeah, I know a lot of people always ask like, "Oh, what's the carryover? Should I do a little more reps with more momentum since I can, or should I keep it strict?" Our recommendation is, you know, form is utmost importance. I mean, like I was saying earlier, there's no reason to risk injuries, you guys. You're gonna do this for a long haul. Do this, dude. Be safe in the gym. There's no reason to be getting an extra 2 more reps just for the sake of, oh, I can cheat it up, so might as well. No, stay true to yourself, guys. I mean, you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life. Is not, you know, something you're going to do for like a year or 2 and that's it. So, you know, be safe and be true to yourself. And in the long run, actually, it's going to pay off better since you're going to stay more healthier, and the weight you're getting up is the true weight, you know. Funny thing about you guys seeing these dumbbells here, the Bowflex dumbbells, is that we got these like, oh man, like 5 or 6 years ago when I had a little home gym, and I thought they were so cool.
Or I was like in high school, I wasn't lifting, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we thought these were so cool. We bought them. They cost like $400 or $500 back when we got them. They were so expensive, and I thought they were the coolest thing. And they ended up breaking apart like in a year. Like, I know you guys see them right now, they're working, but like the 15s numbers and the 20, 25s, 27s, 35s, I think like that, those don't work at all. Like the weights, they fall apart on those. So only like certain numbers like 40s and above only work. So it's kind of stupid. So we're probably in the lookout to get Olympic barbell handles, dumbbells, since those Bowflex dumbbells really suck. And yeah, then for triceps, what I'm doing here is closed grip bench. So I'm doing 2 bench movements. For this, I'm like keeping my hands so a little closer. So like right a little bit further, wider than shoulder width. There's no need for you guys to come super close. I know I see a lot of guys at the gyms. They always, like, their hands are almost touching. No, you're gonna end up tearing something in your wrist and shoulder and your elbows or something like that. It's not really good. This is enough stimulation in the triceps right here. And it's gonna come a little lower than a regular bench press on your chest, so be expecting that. And yeah, these are a great accessory to the bench press. So I've been doing a lot of these lately, and they're really good.
But I don't do these because I'm trying to keep the stress off my elbows. So I just kind of try to stay away from anything that would stress my elbows out, like that bench. But I'm doing this instead. I'm compensating by using a band. And what you would like to do on these, and only for this movement, I do not recommend this for any other movement. On the positive, on the concentric movement, you can kind of cheat your way down, just because I don't really care about the concentric movement in this workout specifically. I just care about the eccentric movement, the negative. So just try to go up as slow and controlled as possible, like that. We kind of control it up. But yeah.
And these felt really good too. I tried them for like about a set to see what this was all about, and I liked it a lot. I mean, you can get really creative with these bands. I mean, you could do a lot of stuff with them. If you guys don't know what these bands are, they're the elitefts average bands, I believe. They're the orange ones, the long ones, not the minis. And what we did is we attached them to the rack, and they're working pretty good so far. And as you guys can see here, I'm getting leaner. Not exactly lean still, but I'm getting there. It seems like my forearms are the first things to get lean, that and my thighs. Yeah, that's a small update. This video is coming to a close here, you guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Like this video if you liked it.
Share the video. Like our page.
Like the Facebook page. Links are in the description box below. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Alright, see ya. Peace.